There is some terminology that you need to know when you are working with the marching band. Simple abbreviations such as MT equal mark time will define the height of the mark time as a low mark time, mid mark time, or a high mark time. The abbreviation FM stands for forward march. The player would move to the direction of your move facing that move. The term slide is defined as left or right, and the upper body remains parallel to the sideline, while movement is horizontal to the sideline. Follow the leader is abbreviated as FTL. This is where a player walks the exact path of a leader to outline a form, shape, or a path. Flex is a special kind of move where no matter how small or large the distance, you must use all the steps and use equal size to get to your location. You should always pick a halfway point for reference. Forms using flex movement evolve from one to the other in this type of move. Float equals hold the current form you are in and move together to a new location. The form will stay the same all the way throughout. Adjusted step. We use this term to let you know that your step size will be less than or larger than the standard 22.5-inch step. 8 to 5. This indicates our standard marching step size of 22.5 inches. Use this size always unless otherwise indicated. Remember also that the 8 to 5 means to take 8 steps to get from one yard line to the next yard line, which is a distance of 5 yards. The abbreviation BM stands for backward march. It's very natural during the backwards march to shrink from a 22.5 step size to something smaller. Therefore, you must be up on your toes and push back off your toes to ensure that you maintain proper step size. Use where you started as a reference point and pick a halfway point. Horns up. Horns up means to place your horn at a 45-degree angle above parallel and straight in front of you to the sideline. Horns to the box indicates that if you are outside the 45-yard lines, your horns are up and they're at a 45-degree angle to the press box, which is located behind the drum major and at the 50-yard line. The term outside is used to whenever your spot is towards an end zone. 5 steps outside the right 45-yard line means 5 steps towards the end zone from that yard line. Inside refers to whenever your spot is towards the center of the field. 5 steps inside the right 45-yard line means 5 steps towards the center of the field from the 45-yard line. You'll know that the 50-yard line is the center of the field. The home hash mark is the hash mark that is closest to the drum majors and the pit, while the visitor hash mark is the hash mark furthest from the drum majors and the pit and is towards the back of the field. Forward of a hash mark indicates that you are moving towards the drum majors or the pit from a hash mark. Back of a hash mark means to move behind the hash mark or towards the back of the field. There are many ways of doing marching band, and we come from very different backgrounds. All you need to do is become accustomed to how we do things here at Mansfield. You may find our terminology is similar to something you've used at your high school, or you may find it completely new. It really doesn't matter because there are, as I said, many ways of doing things. I think you will find our method of drill instruction to be fast and efficient. You'll also find that we are able to learn an enormous amount of drill in one day, sometimes learning up to 20 sets. So do your best to learn your abbreviations and use those as you mark your music and coordinate your drill. We are excited to have you as a member of the 2017 Spirit and Pride of Pennsylvania.